This is a test of ElevenLabs speech synthesis for audiobook narration.
Conquest, Ravages of Honor, Book 1, written by Mona Lisa Foster. It had been more than a decade since Cyteria had breathed the sweet air of Kappa, the world where she'd been born. High above her, Rho, Kappa's larger planetary sister, with its brilliant polar caps, its milky white clouds swirling across deep blue oceans, dominated the sky. To Cyteria, it still looked like a vast, malevolent eye, despite all its beauty. A beauty that washed out the hauntingly familiar stars struggling to make their presence known. A leaden weight, as heavy as her tactical vest's armor plating, took form in her belly. Her grip on the rifle tightened, each deliberate breath bringing it closer as if it were some talisman. Cyteria had been paired with Mara, a trusted emissary veteran. Age lines and scars crisscrossed the older woman's face. Her dark hair, clipped close to the scalp like Cyteria's own, was covered almost entirely by her helmet. Mara's gloved hands rested lightly on her rifle. A soft wind stirred the leaves on the trees above them, sending shadows into play across her confident face. They knelt at the edge of a clearing, in the cover and concealment of a downed tree, awaiting the order to advance on the lone shack with its pitiful column of smoke. A stone well fronted an animal corral. The lowing of the beasts within, the odor of manure, the tinkle of bells worn by the animals in case they got lost, all poked at Cyteria's memory. She had been born and raised in a place not so unlike this one. She closed her eyes as flashes of her past surfaced, running barefoot through leaves, watching Rho rise and set, holding a soft, downy hatchling in her hands.
Chapter 4. Lingering over the survivor, Darian waved the rest of the canopy aside. It retracted like petals yielding to reveal the pistil of a flower. Chestnut curls crowned a face hidden by a mask that ebbed and flowed, but never revealed. "This isn't the human we rescued," Darian said. "I must be getting old." Galen looked around absently, patting at his pockets with emphasis. "Have I misplaced a patient?" Darian smirked. Mocking him into leaving was a tried-and-true tactic, one to which he wasn't about to succumb. "The man we rescued had no hair," Darian argued. He swept the chestnut mass out over the cradling edges of the reconstruction unit. It spilled over like silk and cascaded halfway to the deck. Galen returned to manipulating controls. "Rapid hair growth is normal for systemic repairs of this scope. You wanted immediate results. She can cut it when she wakes." "She?" Darian blinked. Even with how mangled the survivor's body had been, he should have noticed a woman. His memory insisted Galen was wrong. Darian peeled back the shroud. It revealed an elegant neck, a toned shoulder, but refused to part farther, denying his curiosity. The shroud reformed over the parts he'd exposed. He took hold of a silken strand of hair, coiling it around his finger. The razor-sharp tips of his fingernails cut through the fibers, separating a lock of hair. "Yes, she," Galen said, his tone distant, distracted.
This concludes this test. Be sure to let me know what you think of the quality of the narration below.